What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Loop Hero. It's going to be day 2 for us. And yeah, we made a lot of good progress in the first episode. We built 3 of the buildings. What did we make? We made the Herbalist Hut, the Field Kitchen, and the Gymnasium. I would say probably the 3 most important of the early game buildings, because they're going to give us sustainability in our run. And we'll talk more about that as we get through it. And we've got a lot more to unlock. I look forward to it. There's so much about this game I still don't know. We don't need to look at statistics. I think we changed our deck around in the last episode. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I kind of want to include the beacon, but I'm not sure exactly what I would want to cut. Because I did want to show you guys some of the newer additions that we hadn't had a chance to mess with. For those of you who haven't seen the demo. So, you'll see here, it shows what we have now. It shows here that we have the potions that we did not have before. This is our benefits for our new runs. But let's go ahead and jump on in. And there you go, it shows the potions right here. So something worth knowing is that the game automatically uses potions whenever you drop below a certain HP threshold. And that it doesn't really let you manually do that. Okay, we got our first village. I personally like placing the villages right in front of, or well, behind rather, our camp. Because it gives me an opportunity to get a full heal before the final boss. If I'm confident that I'm probably going to win... You know, let's put this here. That I'm probably going to win a particular run, then getting the... it's kind of hard to explain because we haven't really gotten to these parts yet. But if I'm already confident that I'm going to win a run, then the benefits of the village in the run itself aren't that relevant. The only thing that really matters is making sure, guaranteeing essentially, that we go into the boss fight as strong as possible. Another grove. Sure, I'll put one down there. Would love to get some gear here. We've already taken quite a bit of HP loss. There we go. Shield might have been the most important pickup there. Man, putting down 3 groves seems a little excessive. Might want to spread these groves out. Okay. Nice to get a lantern here, actually. And the idea is for us to put a blood grove here at some point. Maybe even a vampire situation. If we get a swamp, we'll probably put it in front of the vampire. We'll talk more about that once that comes up. Swamp is one of our new cards. Spawns mosquitoes. Alright, thank goodness. We got a weapon. Got another mountain. And as we pass through the village, if you don't remember what it does, it heals us for 15 plus 5 times however many loops we've done. It also gives us a quest. So it made basically an elite wolf rat, and if we beat it and then go back around to the village, we'll get some bonus loot. Alright, a nice early treasury. That feels pretty good. We'll put that right here. And you know what? Because I don't intend on summoning the goblins especially early, this could be a tough fight. 94 HP. Yeah, I don't want to summon the Harpies early, and I also don't really want to summon the goblins too early, so I'm going to be careful about my rock placement here. I think I can put down one more. How many am I at right now? 8? Yeah, I can put down one more mountain or rock before I start spawning goblins. Alright, finally, some armor here. Alright, let's go planning mode. And we'll put another treasury here. Nice to get them early, man. I'll just keep the counter for now. You'll notice in the first episode, every time we re-equip something, we destroy whatever was there before. I don't think we get that scrap. So if you value the scrap at all... Alright. We put 2 villages next to each other, and we made a bandit camp. Masters are trading their poverty for someone else's life. Spawns a bandit on an adjacent tile every 2 days. Bandits prefer villages. Appears for every 2 village tiles. Something else we can do too. This is a really solid placement for a chrono crystal. If we end up hitting daytime on any of these 6 tiles here, we'll be happy. And also surrounding our village or our campsite will make it so that the Lich, when and if he spawns, doesn't have the opportunity to place as many palaces to give themselves those bonuses. Okay. Place that there. We're not exactly rolling in loot. I'm a little concerned. We're going to get paid off from the quest. I'm debating right now just going ahead and placing the rocks. Alright, and there's the goblin camp. I'm happy where it's placed, too. And you'll see there, boom, full heal. Got the better piece of armor here from the quest. Oh, it's a mimic. This is our first mimic that we fought. They hit pretty hard. They hit harder than me. Nice, good evasion. Ugh. We were feeling pretty good about ourselves. I'm gonna hold off on making the Harpy still, though, I think. I actually don't want to place the next Blood Grove. We've got a lot of wolf rats ahead. I would love to get some better gear, please. I mean, that's way better. Okay, this is more of what I'm talking about, because our loot was starting to look pretty pitiful. And another Oblivion for us to bank. Okay, and a level 4 ring. Damage to all versus magic damage. I'm going to take the magic damage. And yes, just tons of level 4 commons. Place that there. Place that there. And I'll place this here. I don't think it'll be particularly relevant unless I can finish this fight quickly. Another lantern, which I'm going to place there. Because we've got bandits here that we need to take care of too. More chrono crystals. I'm going to place that there. And you know what? Let's go ahead and make the harpies. Alright, bear in mind this is an elite slime. And we're fighting him with a vampire. Quest done, though. We'll keep the armor we're using. Do we have any regen per second? We don't. Oh, that feels so bad. It's really nice to have that whenever you have big empty areas. Because right now we'd be regenning the whole time. Okay. We'll put a rock here. Put a meadow there. Put some more vampires there. We still haven't seen our first swamp. Oh, well, speak of the devil. And now the game's like, you wanted a swamp, dude. Let's get the treasure. Our loot is garbage. I could have held off, and of course, we're gonna get some lower level stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's just not good enough. We'll take that. I'll take that. I'll put a swamp there, and I'll put a swamp here. Tempted to Oblivion this group. I know we can beat them, though. And I might hold this... I might hold this swamp. I might also hold the next meadow that we get. Alright, so this is part of the new mechanic. You might have seen this bar here. We didn't really address it, and that's definitely my fault. We have been leveling up as we've killed monsters, and once we kill a certain number of monsters, we level up, and then we get a new trait. So, we've got Battering Ram. The hero rushes into battle head-on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. That's pretty sweet. I'm looking long-term. I'm trying to understand, like, what would be the best to take it to the boss battle. We've got Card Sharp, 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Doesn't work for the golden cards. And then Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max HP. This is amazing, and basically guarantees that the Lich doesn't get any palaces. We're gonna take it. It also, you know, will heal the heck out of us. But let's go ahead right off the bat. We're going to want to use some of these. And I'm just going to use them on the goblin area for now. I'll take the better ring. Okay. I want the game to give me a few more excuses to use it. Because I don't want to really be full on cards. Yeah. And there we go. I'll get rid of this goblin camp as well. I am looking forward to fighting the bandits, though. It's the first time I've ever fought them. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not. I see, and you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle. And we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What, you think you're better than us? No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. Well, you've got insight, and it's the only thing you will keep today. So our first ever bandit fight. Let's see how we do. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Alright, hopefully not a mimic this time. Doesn't seem to be. We really need some better loot. Alright, another village. And there's going to be a tile that we unlock that's like a farm. And it's going to allow us to put, I think it makes... like wheat fields or something, and we leave spaces in between the villages. We're not there yet. I'm going to place this meadow. For the love of God, give me some loot that I actually want. That's a big negative. Getting a tiny bit screwed here on the loot. I could get rid of the bandit camp and heal myself. Let's just hold off on that, though. So, you might be thinking, what if I use the Oblivion to kill the harder elite characters? Well, the game designers thought of that. If you try to do that, you failed the quest. You have to beat the creature in combat. Yeah, we got rid of some of our Oblivions there. I'd prefer to keep them, but I don't need quite this many. As cool as they are to have. So now we have memory fragments, rumors, myths, and someone's delusions. It will take weeks to understand it all, and it will take years to decide if you really need this. 10 fragments form a complete book of memories. Not 100% on what that does, but I'm interested to find out. I'm just going to place a grove here and see if we can maybe spawn something interesting that I don't know about. I don't know what all the combinations yet are. Happy to see a chrono crystal here. I want to place it wherever it'll do the most good. I'll just place it here on the outside. Cover that particular area. Look at my guy just switch targets. Please just hit someone. Oh my god, this is so bad. Alright. Happy to get a better weapon, but we really could step it up here. We haven't had to use any of our potions yet, worth knowing. Alright, quest done. You know, I'm just gonna pop these slimes. Okay, more stuff, and we did get rid of another Oblivion. Because we want to keep most of the stuff in our hand, it's pretty important that we play whatever we get. And there we go, we've got a flesh golem. And our first mosquitoes have spawned, too. Alright, and yet another village. And there's another bandit camp. You know what, let's get rid of this one. And it'll keep that bandit there. I wonder if I place... I know I can make thralls, which is a whole new type of enemy. I don't really want to make a ton of those guys, though. You know what? I'll put it here. That way it's only affecting one village. And if I ever feel like uncomfortable, I'll just delete it. I feel like I'm having trouble winning against that. So here's the thing. The vampires and the mosquitoes are a nombo. Every time they heal... they hurt themselves. But the same goes for me. My regen per second is killing me. Alright, let's plan here. Put that in there. Okay. Let's get some rocks. Get another meadow. I'll place that there. And I'll place that there. I really need better loot. I think I'm getting 100% screwed on the loot, but we're not doing bad. I don't want to give you that impression. We're not doing terrible. And I haven't really been keeping count of my mountains and rocks, because we could be spawning more goblin camps soon. But we do need to fight some stronger enemies to get some better loot. Okay, swamp. I'll put that there. We're doing pretty well on the resources. I didn't really bother that much to check what we would need. Alright, let's take the big heals. Ooh, we got a quest for an elite bandit here. Don't hurt me. Alright, quest done right off the bat. And I'll take another one of these chronos. Put that there. Oh, it's another mimic. Dang it. Please, land a hit, man. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's an upgrade. And yet another meadow. We haven't seen any more treasuries. Just keep building those out there. There's a lot of scary stuff up ahead. I'm kind of looking around to see if there's anything I really might want to just delete. Okay. This is a lot more HP. Let's take that. But in the words of Dr. Evil, throw me a freaking bone here. I feel like I could really use a little bit of help. I'm going to place this village in an area where it's not going to be, like, contaminated. And I'm going to fight one more bandit, and I'm going to delete this bandit camp. Do I want another grove? Not really. Flesh Golem's got a lot of HP. Alright, alright. Happy to see the loot fountain. Okay. Well, we lose some max HP, but we gain a lot of other very important stats. So we'll take that. We will take the much better ring. And we'll take the much better shield. Do want to place this battlefield as well. Alright, we got an elite wolf rat here. And if we spawn another goblin camp, I'm just going to leave it alone. Put that there. The rarity of our items is there. We just don't have the levels. Place that. Alright, mosquitoes. Happy to see another road lantern, too. I'm going to place that one here. Man, I don't know how many more swamps I really want to place. I'll put one down. I mean, anything we place is going to spawn the boss. And I'm not really going to have to deal with the consequences. Let's spawn the Lich. Alright. And then let's start getting rid of the palaces. We use a potion right away. Hold on, and I didn't even see this. That's totally my bad. Did I take damage because I was standing on a swamp when I used the Oblivions? Oh, that's unbelievable. That's not cool. Dang it. Well, Surveyor, 0.5 times the loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. Skilled Armor, armor is increased by 1 after every loop. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. I like Dominant Mass. Yeah, I think I hurt myself because I was standing on the swamp. That sucks. Well, we learned something, I guess. That totally sucks, though. So wait a minute, if I recover from daytime, do I take like a 63 hit? Because that's awful. I gotta get out of the swamp before I use these. I thought I was gonna get a heal, but I think I just wrecked myself. Alright, I'm still in the swamp, so let's not do that. I'm gonna nuke this... Hold on. I still want to nuke the palaces. That should definitely be priority number 1. Yeah, I've got blood paths here too. I feel like I should get rid of the goblin camp before it spawns any goblins. And I can also get rid of, like, this here. I feel no compulsion to fight them. Our loot is garbage. I feel like we're 2 levels behind on loot. Or maybe we just summoned the boss a little bit too early. I don't know. We're only on enemy level 5. Ooh, I feel like I should have put these up here in the off chance that I can finish something. Because we're just placing these for materials right now. Place that. Come on, I need good loot. Kinda hoping the vampires would hook me up with some loot. And we're getting all these really late treasuries, which is kind of frustrating. I think the level 5 ring is just better than this one. I like the regen and I like the extra vampirism, I just don't think it's going to help us. Okay, these stack, keep in mind. Let's put that there. Alright, an elite Harpy, pretty scary. I hope we can hurry up and kill the vampire so the Harpy doesn't get lifesteal once we're fighting her. Or does she keep it even after we kill him? It does. Ugh. Alright, good loot, please. Also, keep in mind, whatever we're hurt, we should be able to regen that once we start going through all of these villages. The real goal here is for us to get some level 7, level 8 loot. Give me one more metal. I can actually finish it with anything. But a metal would be ideal. Okay. Come on, give me the good loot. Nope, trash. Okay. More chrono crystals. Put one of those there so that it covers. So that it covers the village in case we go over there with not enough HP. Get that covered. We haven't really spawned any thralls. We can make this whole area ridiculously tough for us to take down. What do we care? We're not coming back. We're all or nothing on this boss fight. Man, no love. Okay. Take our heals. We're going to get full HP. We're going to get some loot. Alright, wish me luck, guys. Because I think we're going to regen on our potions. Okay. Did I miss any? I don't think so. I didn't miss any Lich's palaces. Let's try. Let's do it, big Lich. How? How is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really not think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So what do we have here? I see you found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? I tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systemic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. So it looks like I didn't get a refill on potions, which sucks. Hopefully we can beat this guy. Researcher. Health and damage are increased by 5% for every Lich's Palace. We destroyed all of them. Magic damage. Okay. Could really use our 33% evasion here to do some work for us. 33% evasion is a lot. We've already evaded 2 attacks. It's looking okay, but he's evading a few too many of ours, I feel. Our potion will probably go off in a second, but there we go, we got the kill. Nonsense, this is impossible, for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You're in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end. To witness what would come of it, my presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why? You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Alright. Cool. So now we get a chance to unlock some permanent rewards, or just take like a pack of resources. Deep Pockets, resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50%. Axis tilt, time flies 15% faster. Interesting. And then Treasure Hunter. I'm trying to think of all the benefits and negatives of this. There's definitely both. And then Treasure Hunter. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. I kind of don't like most of these. I'm almost more tempted to take the resources. Because this is like an entire run's worth of resources. Nearly. Not quite, but, you know, close. But it seems odd not to take any of the permanent unlocks. Let's take Axis Tilt. So I think what the Orb of Immortality does, usually death is unstable. This orb makes it stably non-existent for a few seconds. That is usually enough to avoid this gruesome fate. I think I've heard someone say before that this particular thing makes it so that you can leave, or you can like keep fighting without... So let's say we stayed and kept going through. We would eventually die, but this would save us from losing all of our loot. But we're going to retreat anyway, just because I want to use my loot to build some things. Everybody, listen. The Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted. But what Lich and what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, Yoda. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one in a fur coat holding a scepter all shrouded in star nebulas floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. Yeah, the skeleton did mention his supreme overlord. Seems I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Alright. So here's our opportunity to build. We also have an opportunity to be a little bit choosy about what we build. A farm could be interesting. I don't know what the smelter does, and I'm tempted to see that. The smithy lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear, unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. So it kind of wants us to prioritize getting a supply depot, which takes a ton of scrap metal. Let's go ahead and make the smithy. Certain buildings need to be placed next to others, so I don't know. It's hard to know what I need to do. I said this before, this guy looks like a straight up Samurai Jack character. Feel free to read this for yourself. I'm not going to click so fast that you can't read it, but... try and give you guys a second. Shiver me hammers, that's a good line. Alright, can we build anything else? The smelter. This is what I wanted to know. In addition to the forge, makes a blacksmith's life a little bit better. Unlocks the Storm Temple card. Unlocks the Arsenal Golden card if the Intel Center is built. Plus 30 to base HP. Jesus, okay. Well, I mean, I don't have any of that. And I can't build anything else. The farm is the next thing that's kind of in reach. We're also not too far off the cemetery, and it probably wouldn't be that hard to get the refuge done since we have so much wood. For furniture, for tools, max equipped items. Unlocks the Smith Forge cards. Allows you to start expeditions with basic gear for any class. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, that doesn't change our expedition at all, though maybe we want to change it up a little bit. I do want to unlock the farm today. Ooh, we're going into Chapter 2. So in Chapter 1, enemies have 0 to 1 abilities. In Chapter 2, they have 1 to 2. And enemies go to 0% strength, no bonuses, but they're also not at negatives. And their strength grows an additional 1% per loop, but we also get plus 40% bonus resources. And max amount resources at 20. Okay. I mean, let's try. I've never done the second loop. The demo didn't let me do it, so I'm sure it looks much the same as what we're used to. Nice to start off with a little bit of gear here. That way we won't take as much damage on the first round. Which sometimes can come back to haunt us. And we got a ring too right off the bat. And we got a better ring right off the bat. Okay, we'll place this in just a moment here. And there we go. Put our resources down. And a very fast village. I'll put that there. I'll put this here. And I'll put a grove there. The lantern will limit how many things can get us. Okay. This is nice to get early. Put that there. And put that there. I probably would have changed out the swamps and gone with a little bit of a different build here. I'm so glad I recognized for the future that this it wrecks really legitimately all forms of healing. So hold on. That has a new ability now, which it did warn us would happen. So let's pay attention next time we fight a slime. Corrosive structure. Each attack lowers target's armor by 0.6 points until the end of battle. So, I don't even know where there is an armor stat. I don't see an armor stat anywhere. All I see is defense. And if that's what they mean, they need to rename it then. Alright, let's take this Chrono Crystal. This is where I want to put a grove, so I don't want to put that there. I'll put that there. Alright, let's fight this elite slime. We do have negative armor, and it's getting worse every time he attacks me. The thing about the warrior, too, is the longer the battle goes on, the more damage we actually do. Alright, what new abilities do you have? Gnawing. 20% chance to cause bleeding that deals 8 damage after every attack for the next 3 seconds. Oh, this is going to be so much harder, guys. We need all the benefits we can get now. And we're going to start to see, I'm sure, the detriment of fighting more than one type of enemy at once. They're going to get more and more synergies. Maybe one guy lowers your armor while the other one smacks you around. We've only seen 2 of the new abilities, but I'm sure we'll get a couple new ones. Alright, another treasury. Once again, kind of nice to get it early. I honestly don't want to place that many swamps. And I definitely don't want to place any chrono crystals near the swamps, because I think all I'm doing if I do that is making it so that if I accidentally land there and heal, I'm going to be hurting myself for a bonus. Make sure I count my my mountains and rocks. Alright, what do you do now? Overeating explodes after 7 successful hits. 120 damage to all creatures. Oh my god. Ringing in the ears. 10% chance hit won't happen. Bloody Pest. Summons bats after health drops below 50%. Oh my god. This just got way harder, guys. And then the bats. Everyone who doesn't have this ability gets the ringing in the ears effect, which has a 10% chance of interrupting attacks. At least that also affects the enemies. Take the attack speed, I guess. Boy, could I really use some good loot. Put a chrono there. I'll probably take that 4 spot. It's probably good enough, I guess. Lots of wolf rats coming up. Man, we might just need to farm the first level for a little while. Okay, level 4 ring's got to be better than the one I'm using. It's got lots of vampirism, that's fine. I'm just going to take the Gladius here. Put that there. Stick the mountain there and see what I can get. Okay, some good shields. I'm just going to take the extra defense. That'll spawn a goblin for us, which I'm okay with. I don't like its spawning location. And there we go, we get a bandit too. Alright. But I do want to know, I do want to learn real quick, what is everything's ability? And we're not going to know until we do encounter them. I don't anticipate winning this on our first try, so make no mistake there. We're just going to do our damnedest. And this is a new... it looks like maybe a couple new items for us that I didn't even see. A shapeless mass. A fluid mass of uniform elements. A flexible image of passive plasticity. Okay. Living fabric. A fragment of fabric that lives, grows, and even gets older. In general, a substance with a very curious structure. 10 pieces of fiber form a whole orb of evolution. Craft fragments. Pitiful remains. Man, I mean, let's try and go all the way around, you know, a couple times. I'd like to at least make one whole element of all of these different elements. We're getting close to leveling. Sure, why not make harpies? Alright, we got all the heals. We refilled our potions. Could really use a good level up, a good passive. Remember, I think we needed a lot of wood to get the rogue class, which is something I would really like to get. Alright, what do we have here? Survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. That's cool. Strong aftertaste plus 1.5 damage for every potion used. If this counts retroactively, this could be amazing. Because we're probably going to be using a lot of potions. And every counterattack restores 1.5 loop HP. This is good as long as you have counter. We don't have any right now. Let's take the strong aftertaste because we've already had to drink potions. And we're probably going to have to drink more this very battle, especially if we keep missing. Oh great, we're going to spawn bats. Here we go. Boy, this is not good. Yeah, and just like that, we used all of our potions. And we just don't have a ton of good options. Alright, quest done. Happy to see a battlefield. I'll put one there. Oh man, now we gotta fight Mosquito Elite. I don't know if we'll make it, guys. Oh, we're definitely not making it now. Now we're dead. I think, honestly, we're at 48 HP. There's nothing that's going to get me through this. I think we just have to run. Let's retreat. We'll take, 60% of the resources. And can we build anything? We can build a farm. Or we can hold on to some wood. We could hold on to some wood and just try and get the refugee. I think if I want to do that, let's go to the expedition. Let's change our cards around. I'm kind of over the swamp and blood grove combo. Let's confirm this. I'll try it again. But I can't help but feel like we just... Once again, we're behind the 8-ball again. We've restarted from, low tier. And we've got to try to get the unlocks and the things that are going to allow us to make this particular grind easier. Alright, we got that. Get our rock placed. We'll make a corridor of spiders. I actually have a very... I have a chapter from my childhood that you might be able to aptly name Corridor of Spiders. I've probably told this story once before in all the years that I've been recording. But, when I was a kid... I'm from South Louisiana. When I was a kid, I had friends who were twins. And I used to go over to their house, and they lived kind of a more country life than I was used to. Their parents had a big pieces of land. They liked to hunt and fish and all that stuff. I kind of had some experience with that as a kid. Not as much as some of my neighbors, that's for sure. But whenever I would go to their house... Let's go ahead and... I'll put some skeletons down there. Put a grove down there. We would ride four-wheelers. They had like a beaver dam on their property we would go mess with. We'd go do lots of I don't know, Cajun kid stuff. I'm sure most of you guys don't know what a chedron is. That's not your fault. But we used to go do all kinds of stuff. And they had this almost like a fire break. in their property where all the trees had been cleared. Let's see. I don't know if anything happens if you put vampires with spiders, other than it kind of sucks because you fight a lot of spiders with help from vampires. So in this fire break area, just a long, straight, almost like a dirt road. I don't want to like over-exaggerate how large it was, but it felt, as a kid especially, it went on forever. And it took minutes to go from one side to the end of their property on a four-wheeler. It took minutes. So, I mean, we're talking a substantial piece of, like, land here. Well, go ahead. This is a good point. Go ahead and look up what a banana spider is. If you don't know what it is already. And all along the entire corridor, on either side is just massive amounts of trees. Just trees all the way down. All along were nothing but banana spiders. Huge spiders the size of your hand. They are kind of creepily colored. They're like black and orange and yellow. The size of an adult man's hand. They make nests, or not, well, they kind of do make nests, but they make webs that are like 20 feet long. They don't make like the cool spider webs that you think of whenever you think of a spider web, but like the pretty design, like a snowflake. They make the ones that are like long, stringy, incredibly powerful webs that are like designed to catch birds. Make sure I'm not neglecting my play as I talk about this. But yeah, I mean, just absolutely terrifying. I'm gonna place this. You know, I'm gonna place this here, and if I get a battleground or whatever, I'm gonna place it here next to the cemetery and see if we make some ghosts or something. But yeah, so I was already freaked out because I'm surrounded by giant, horrific spiders at this point. There's the goblin camp. At least it's not with vampire influence, because that's kind of the worst. And then as we get deeper and deeper, it gets worse. Just in time to get this, too. That's excellent. Just in time to get the quest. The banana spiders don't only occupy the entire forest to either side, they also are now over us. In like the canopy. And there's thousands of them. You look up and there's just, 20 feet over your head are just there's tons of them. There's too many. I'm getting a little freaked out even as I kind of talk about it a little bit. Let's put a grove. Put one out here in the middle of nowhere. And we'll also equip the better sword. There we go. So I'm going down there with my buddies. We're freaking out. We get all the way down to the end, and we get out and we take like a big stick and we start like poking them. The ones that we can reach, that is. Put that there. And my buddy, while my back is turned, he runs and jumps on the four-wheeler and takes off back to his house. And leaves me at the very end of a huge alley of literally thousands of banana spiders. So, needless to say, the story does not have a happy ending. Supplies: the hero leaves 10% of his findings at a camp when passing through a campfire tile. That's pretty sweet. Strong aftertaste. I don't know how many potions we've used yet. I think we're doing fine. And then Shield Master. 10% chance upon hit of stunning a target for 1 second. I like that. I'll take that. And we have some options for once with our armor. Do I want evasion or vampirism is basically what it comes down to. The counter is the same. The HP is about the same. I'm going to take some vampirism. Nice to get an oblivion, like a natural oblivion. Place the battlefield there. And I might hold this meadow until hopefully I can get another treasury. Maybe we can get one pretty soon. So a 10% chance to stun, man. I mean, that's a big deal. As long as I read that right. Chance upon hit. I don't know if it's when they hit me or when I hit them, but either way. It'd be better if it's when they hit me because there are more of them attacking me. So the odds of that being relevant are just plain higher. Let's go ahead and make the Harpies whenever we get the chance. Our loot's better than it was last run. And speak of the devil, let's take that better shield. But yeah, guys, so I got about halfway down, like sprinting down the alley of spiders when my buddy turned around and came and got me. But I was pissed. I'm going to replace this. And ever since then, I'm not scared of anything in my life. I can say that, like, honestly. In, like, a non-cringy way. I'm truly and genuinely just kind of not scared of anything. But to this day, I definitely have a strong dislike for spiders. So these guys have Tactician now. Increases the attack speed of all allies by 15%. And I think because of it, they're in a cemetery. Their skeleton like respawned, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen that before either. I'm going to hold on to a couple meadows, but I do want to place some of them. I am grateful that that goblin camp spawned where it did. Place that there. Yet another vampire mansion. I'll put this here. And we're going to start making some thralls. This is now a ransacked village. Spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop. Transforms into something useful after 3 loops. So we just got to get there. We got to beat this one big group. Alright, let's do it. Carrion Eater devours a random corpse, restoring 25% HP. That sucks. I wonder if 5 enemies is the max, because if it is, we see there he wasn't able to spawn any additional bats. So it's our first time seeing a ghoul. Happy to get another village, but it's like he used his action to do that too. Alright, I'm going to put that there, and that's going to make another one. And that makes our first bandit camp. I could use an Oblivion there, but I don't think I will. Alright, 3 Skelly Boys. Not finished. May resurrect as a shattered skeleton after being killed. A 50% chance. And I think that was the derpy looking jacked up skeleton we saw a second ago. But we're doing fine. We're about to level once again. Nice to get an AoE damage dealing item. And of course, right as I spin my meadows, I finally get a treasury. That's on me though. Alright, let's place this here. Place that there. I'll make some spooters. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Battering ram. More stun. Oh, we didn't unlock a permanent benefit. We unlocked a potential permanent new trait. Blissful Ignorance seems too powerful not to pick up. I would like to get the battering ram. This just feels too strong. I don't know how relevant this will be versus any type of boss, but being able to get rid of goblins and such once everything starts getting too nasty feels pretty important. But I'm going to take battering ram. I'm going to do this for fun. Please don't be a mimic. And spawned a ghost. So Chilling Touch. Upon dying, stuns opponents for 3 seconds. Alright, so we're stunned. Cool to see that new enemy for y'all, though. Alright, let's put the lantern there. Get the crystals there. Get some rocks, get some meadows. We've got some tough fights ahead. Damn, that's a lot of bleed. Alright, ring upgrade. I'll take it. Some more Oblivions. I love to see it. Makes me feel less bad about passing the big Oblivions. Kind of want to see what happens if I spawn. Like, I got skeletons, I've got vampires, and I've got a battlefield here. I wonder if it'll do anything. We're testing, we're testing. Still have a ways to go until we spawn the boss. Alright, we've got... Oh no, that ain't happening. Later, man. Yeah, we ain't playing that game. Another treasury, too. Okay. I don't know how badly I want to place this. I feel like not at all. I'm tempted to get rid of this goblin camp also. We've got so far to go. Yeah, I'm going to erase this other goblin camp. We'll definitely end up making more. What do the spiders do? Entangling. 5% chance to immobilize target with web instead of attacking. Okay. Which against a lot of them is definitely more dangerous than the attack itself. Keep it rolling. So we got the battering ram. That's the effect we keep seeing. We're getting that stun off. Which is nice because it's doing a lot of different things. It's preventing them from doing more damage to me. It's allowing me to do more damage to them. It's almost like getting a small like HP buff in a way. Okay. Let's place that there. Man, we have so many tough fights. We could really use some better gear now. Okay, okay. Meadow into meadow. I mean, that's a lot more HP, but we do lose evasion, defense, and vampirism, so I'm going to keep what I have. Here's that real question. Do we finish this treasury? We have 2 of them on deck. Let's finish one of them. Hope to get something good. We didn't. So I'll just hold on to the next one. Once we get back to the village, hopefully, if we can make it, it'll be a new day. Or it'll be a new loot level. Okay, we just used a potion. Got double battlefields. Okay. Let's go ahead and battlefield here. And that has made a blood path. I'll put that down there. I'll put this here. Damn. I'm starting to feel a little bit up against it, so... I'm a tiny bit worried we're not going to make it to the next tier. What do new gargoyles do? Any damage dealt not during the unit's attack phase is decreased by 60%. Wow, impenetrable. Another village is excellent. That's going to make another bandit camp. Get some more Oblivions, please. I'd love to delete those bandit camps. Alright, really happy that we killed the vampire right off the bat. There's no bats for him. Nice, another road lantern. Put that there. Okay. I don't know what goblins do if they're on villages. Maybe nothing. We're just gonna place a lot of stuff. Could really use some HP regen of any type. Because we're almost out of potions. Keep it going. We've got so many resources. Alright, happy none of these guys are respawning. Come on, give me some level 5 stuff. Come on now. Asked and answered. 20% counter feels pretty good. You know what? I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. So let's just pop that and hope to get something good. We did not. Alright, let's make it through this. So the little goblins just get regular rage. Same as the big goblins. Alright, yet another ability. Skilled armor. Armor is increased by 1 after every loop. Dominant mass. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. So our defense value is 16. So 20% of that is like 3-ish. Doesn't seem like all that much, does it? Let's take the armor. Good stun. That stun, it like buys me time to get a kill. You know, right off the bat. What do the Harpies do? Foresight. Gets the prediction effect every 3 seconds, which allows it to ignore incoming damage once. So it's going to evade there. So it gets like another stack of evasion, kind of. I'm just going to be shocked, man, if we make it all the way around to the village again. And it looks like we just might, but we've got some tough fights ahead. Oh, I didn't get to see what the bandit does. I really wanted to spawn the boss, though. Brigand. 5% chance to destroy hero's item? Oh, that's garbage. I hate that. Yeah, it just destroyed my ring, straight up. Oh man, screw you, dudes. I can spawn the boss. But there's no way I beat it. I'm so... Look at the level of my gear. It's so pitiful. Okay. Now, I'm safe to run now. I want to spawn the boss so bad, but I don't know how the mechanic works. If I spawn the boss while I'm here and safe, and I leave with all this loot, like, will I be able to see the boss? Or will it, because I'm in the village, jump me, or the camp, jump me right into the boss fight? I think I have to make the coward play just because I have so many items that I don't want to lose. I think we have to run here. And let's be real, we're not doing great. I don't think we make it around for another run. We're going to get some potions. We're going to heal up quite a bit. But after we fight, like, this guy, we've got plenty of elites along the way. I don't know. I'm just not confident we're going to make it. So let's run while we're safe. I think that's a smart play. And I think that will allow me to recruit for our next episode the Rogue. So a new class. Let me see something real quick. What is this? That's the gymnasium, the field kitchen. Okay, because like I said, I know certain dudes have to, or certain buildings have to be built near certain things. This can only be built next to a field kitchen. So I'll put that there. Trickster is unlocked. There is exile even in exile, hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who have found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. That's not why I'm here. It's so strange. This place and its surroundings, they're familiar to me. Now we're talking. So did you make your living off the road? A bit of robbery, maybe? Or collecting bounties for someone's unlucky head? It's as if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills. And now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve. And I think I stole someone's purse, too. Wait, that's my old coin purse. Said that in an old-timey New Jersey accent. You don't believe me? Oh well. Feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. Interesting that you have to place it near here. I don't quite understand why. Like, we don't have any... like, it keeps talking about, like, item slots and all this stuff. I don't even know what that means. Can we build anything else? We're very close to being able to build both the cemetery and the farm. We just need a couple bits of wood. But when we come back next time, guys, when we go on the expedition, we will play as the Rogue. Can receive trophies after killing enemies in battle and exchange them for equipment in the camp. Has 5% vampirism from the start. 10% bonus for any effect for every equipped item with the same effect. Oh, that's cool. So you want to stack a lot of the same stuff. Like, let's say crit damage. That's new. And he uses different gear. He doesn't use rings, but he does use boots. And he has double swords. Very interesting. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.